The following is a presentation of TFNN. Live at TFNN, the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Darrell Martin.
Welcome, folks. Darrell Martin, Tom O'Brien. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow up 42, Nasdaq's up 4, S&Ps are up 4.5. We get gold down $1.90. You get silver up 6 cents. Bonds, you get the 10-year off 15, the 30s off 18, King Dollars up 261. And folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex exchange yet, come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to see the banner on the right-hand side. Hit that banner, bring the exchange up. They'll put $25,000 of funny money into your account. You can start trading, see exactly how dynamic this exchange is. You hear the promotion many times that your trade is your stop. Darrell does an outstanding program each and every day right here at TFNN, 1 to 2 Eastern Standard Time, trading it every day. Jobs numbers come out this morning. Guess what? We get a flat market. The biggest move out here actually was gold. Yep. You know, gold spiked down, come all the way back up. Gold, silver, they're absolutely rejecting lower price. Darrell Martin, what's going on?
What's going on, man? Those numbers that come out, they keep trying to make them all look pretty. They ain't as pretty as they look. It's bottom line.
Well, you know what's wild is that, and folks, this is, the deviance out here is just really cool today. You know, we're at highs. You have the SPY, you know, we're at 188.39, and that little 189.70 wants to get spiked, and I would just love to see it get spiked today, because when you stay up at these levels and you haven't spiked it yet, it wants to get spiked. So even though the market is sideways and it looks like nothing's happening, it's actually, I should expect by the end of the day, is going to release a lot of information about where this market wants to go. And of course, my bear claws are still out. So, you know, I think by the end of today, we're going to see quite a bit, you know, because what we've had. Well, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, yeah, it's you know, people go, wait a minute, how do we have this lower, you know, unemployment number and this better NFP, and they revised the back numbers even to make them better, and you know all that.
Yes.
We actually had the lowest participation rate since January 1978 in the employment force. So this morning.
Right.
So it came out at like 988 million. So it's a lot of people dropping out from all the unemployment benefit extensions ending. Sure. And that's really what led to the boost in the unemployment rate itself. So
right, which makes sense because you get a couple of different phenomena happening. You get all the baby boomers that are basically getting out of the workforce.
Right.
You have the I think the one you just mentioned probably is one of the biggest deals, is that, you know, prior to the downdraft, folks, in 2008, I think the longest you could ever collect unemployment was like 6 months, and then they extended it to a couple years. So those benefits are getting done, right? That's
right. That's getting phased out, so that's like the final group starting to get hit on that.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, it'll be. I'm not, you know, making a statement good or bad on that, but as far as like at least reliability of numbers, it'll be good when a lot of these things are out of the way.
Yes.
So we can just let actual, you know, fundamentals, like real fundamentals, natural fundamentals, not government-interfered fundamentals, actually impact the numbers, you know, as much as possible, I guess, theoretically, right?
Yeah,
so.
Well, there's no doubt. You know,
yeah.
What is amazing is that, I mean, the market itself, though, folks, is basically saying it wants to test that high. And it's so cool because, you know, yesterday, Darrell, the NASDAQ, to me, the NASDAQ is the dead dog, period, okay, in a big way. And I think we're going to know. Well, I should expect.
Volume was dead on the NASDAQ yesterday.
Yeah, and we're going to know.
Nothing.
We're going to know a lot today because you have Apple folks that, you know, continues to test this 594.55 level. And if Apple can't close over this today, it's going to be a major failure inside the NDX 100. So it's 594.59 to be exact. We've hit 594.20 so far. It's not going to have the juice. And if you combine that with the aspect of the 3 Qs, what you want to combine it with, right now we're at 87.92. What you want to combine it with is you want to combine it with the 87.88. You know, if you're going to go short this market, you need both of those to close under those numbers before the end of today. Because if they don't, guess what? We're going to go higher in the NASDAQ. You know, I don't expect the high, but guess what? It can shoot up to 89.68, and that is saying that the SPY would spike that high that's out there. You know, so, you know, intraday here today, I think it's dull. No doubt about that. You know, what they have with the gold market this morning, and we were doing, you know, we're doing the morning routine all week, folks out here, and I do appreciate all the folks that took advantage. Oh, I appreciate everyone, period, but taking advantage of that Tiger Dollar sale. You know, we had out here this morning, Darrell, is that I know a couple Tigers inside the Nadex platform nailed this gold. You know, we were looking at it, and when they spiked it down, they had it, and they had it in spades. And the spike down, folks, was so sweet because we spiked down to 1274, and it lasted about all of, 5, 6, 8, maybe 20 seconds. And then it went all the way right back up to 1287. So it was quite a move. It was a $13 move in the matter of, it was a matter of 13 minutes, actually. So it was pretty cool. You know, other than, yeah, no doubt. You know,
it's I mean, there's the thing is, like, you can go in on those trades and you can actually have hedge risk. One of the things I like doing too, I've been doing this a lot lately. Okay.
Yes.
So I went in this morning. I'm looking at the Nasdaq, and I see basically a pullback on it because it pops up, and I have what I call a barely missed X trade.
Yes.
And it's basically it's sort of like a double top. It's where it barely misses breaking the high.
Okay.
And I have like basically it's within 5 to 7 ticks of breaking the high.
Yes.
And when it hits inside that zone, it draws back. I have a short trade. But one of the other things I look at is velocity. I look at speed of the markets.
Okay.
And whenever I see markets move with incredibly, we talked about this before, how the velocity measurement that I like to use.
Yes.
And it's basically when a bar takes like less than a second to move. Like these bars took less than a second to move 14 ticks.
Sure.
Okay. And when that happens, which you'll see, you see some oscillation, but eventually there'll be this point where it breaks down.
Yes.
And then. And I mean, it's something I've literally just noticed over and over. It seems to almost always, if not always, literally pull right back to those areas once it breaks below them. Like once it really breaks below that area.
That's right.
Orders.
That's right.
And so, like right here, like on my chart, I got up. It broke below this low here, the settlement level here. Broke on down below it.
Okay.
Finally, at this point, when it broke down below it. Then, like, okay, where's the last, velocity
These are
bar?
the NQs we're looking at, right? Okay, cool, right.
I know my charts got a lot of stuff on them, but
yeah.
The last velocity bars are right there. This is basically 1390, 175, 1393.
Okay.
And it's really where I'm shooting for. And so I look at it, and I mean, it's not a massive trade, but, I mean, you're talking about a solid, 10-point pop right there on the NASDAQ. So,
yes.
Yeah, and, I mean, it's just going right back to, it's all about that speed. And what I've also noticed, the volume will drop down incredibly low too,
right,
when it's going that fast. So you'll get that burst, but it'll just keep going and keep going. But it just always pulls right back to where that volume and that speed were at, that combination.
Isn't that cool?
And it's a very simple trade. It's this phenomenon that happens over and over again. But it's how the markets work. I mean, it's just that's where the orders were. That's where they're going to go back to.
Right.
And then now the trick is, what's it going to do next?
That's right. Let's go find out. We got Ilka from Boston. She's going to tell us what the markets are going to do next. Ilka, what's going on?
Well, why am I calling?
Did you win the bet?
I'm almost there. I'm almost winning.
Almost. Okay. Here, it's so funny. Listen to this. This is crazy.
It's like horseshoes or something here.
No. Oh, that's funny. Almost. No, but you know what's so funny, okay, is that when I was waking up this morning, I'm saying to myself, "Oh, hold it, did you win that bet yet?" I was saying, because I expect that this high is going to.
No, the high has not reached, but I told you it's till May, right?
Yeah.
So until I come, I still have time.
No, for sure.
And then Darrell, today's move. I'm short. I'm short on just one contract. So I loved the performance. What do you guys think of euro? I mean, is this the move now finally that I can just sleep tightly and not Oh my gosh! I mean, no, this is. I don't even care because this is not. It's really just about the technicals right now that I'm looking at, and I'm saying, it really now finally did what I was hoping to do. It went a little bit higher. It didn't break any of my levels, so this is perfect. But what do you guys see with the dollar and the euro? Because I love the move on the dollar.
Yeah, no, listen, the dollar, it's amazing. So picture this. Yesterday, folks, the index itself only did 7,000 contracts. It's like, really? 7,000 was going into 22,000, was going into 42,000 contracts yesterday. I had to actually pull this up and say, hold it. Am I looking at the right month? That's what I had to actually do, okay? Yeah. Because I'm saying to myself, I've seen contractions in volume. Let me put it up on this side because, but this
I had the same issue. I was looking at it when I was looking over there at it.
It was amazing. It was like, okay, so what you had yesterday inside that dollar index, folks, is that your test was on 7,000 versus 47,000 contracts. It's like, hold it. Yeah, no, 42,000. So it was 7,300 contracts versus 42,000. That's beautiful. And now you have the confirmation today. You're already up on 13,000. We're going to need the follow-through, Ilka, which I know you know. But that, because of the way that we've stayed at the lows for so long, it's been teetering. There's no doubt about that. It's saying, hey, it wants to go higher. The thing that's amazing here is that I think it not only wants to go higher, the euro wants lower, and gold wants higher. It's like, oh, this is going to be one of these phenomenons that we had the last time that the dollar and gold was going to higher price, which is unusual.
So you think we're basing on a dollar, on gold, you think?
Yeah, I think they can't get gold any lower. They've tried over and over and over again, and it looks to me that that this is going to be a nice low. And so technically that setup is there. I think what the fundamental setup is that people just want to basically stash. Well, the dollar aspect.
The people who wanted to sell it have sold it. I actually, this is pretty interesting. One of the guys have that we hang out with and their family.
Yes.
And he works for I don't know, it's like a Cash America thing, but he works for the merger and acquisition part.
Okay.
And they go out and they buy up pawn shops and everything else, and they're actually acquiring a ton of them right now because all of these companies out there were making a fortune in the big gold run.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
They had, but now it's sort of leveled off at the moment, and the pawn shop owners are actually telling them the reason it's leveling off is not just the price of gold, it's people sold it. Like, a lot of people sold, the people in their neighborhood don't have the gold to keep selling.
Yeah, this is a good, we'll talk about this. You stay right there. We got Ilka from Boston, Darrell from Texas, of course. Tom O'Brien, we want to hear from you. 877-927-6648. You stay right there, Ilka. We'll come right back. We had the Dow finish up the Dow's up 47, Nasdaq's up 14, S&P's are up 7.5. We're going to be right back.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com. Wouldn't it be great if you could get a red light, green light indicator that gives you signals on 25 different future contracts? Now you can with Taz Signal Box. This red light, green light market profile system dynamically updates 24 hours a day and provides you with important trend and trade signals on 9 different commodities, 9 different indices, and 8 different currencies. Right now, you can receive a free 2-week trial to Taz Signal Box.
For all the details and to find out how the signal box works, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Andy Heck's powerful weekly newsletter, the Technomental Commodity Report, has delivered multiple triple-digit winning trades in recent months. And right now's the perfect time to get a full month-long trial to Andy's newsletter with no obligation to pay anything. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Technomental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you'll lock in the low rate of only $59 a month. Sign up right now for the Technomental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You've always taken the long view when it comes to investing, but what if there's an opportunity right under your nose? What if you could be more responsive to market trends to seek to boost your portfolio performance right now while seeking to reduce your overall risk? At Direction Funds, we connect investors with alternative strategies that seek to maximize their returns. Smart investors deserve smart alternatives. Find yours at directionfunds.com. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risk charges, and expenses of Direction Funds carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction Funds. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact the Direction Funds at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. Investing in index funds may be more volatile than investing in broadly diversified funds. Distributed by Rafferty Capital Markets, LLC.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen, live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den, absolutely free, for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Darrell, Tom O'Brien. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. We have the Dow up 49, Nasdaq's up 15, S&Ps are up 7.5. We're talking with Ilka from Boston, and we were just talking about the euro. I really like this trade you have with the euro because this first expansion down, Ilka, this morning was a good one. I mean,
I liked it as well, and it's Friday too, so we'll see. Like I said, I only have one contract, but I'm glad. One thing I'm happy, I never bet you volumes because there is just absolutely no volume on that E-minis. But I'm telling you, you better get your wallet going with because when I come there, we're going to have nice lunch.
That's
a beautiful thing. Winner there.
We're gonna get you some.
7 more points, Tom.
7. I know.
I'll tell you, I could double right now with you. I will double the bets.
Except that, I think it's going to hit the high, too, so.
You see, now you're on my camp. Okay, good, yeah. It was tough, but when I saw what they were doing, this was on the 28th. On the 28th was my...
Yeah, that's when we bet it, yeah.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. But it was later that day that it actually rejected the...
Right.
Yeah, but anyways, I'm happy that, not that you losing, I am happy that I'm making some money this past 2 weeks, so that's all that matters.
I like it.
Very good. Listen, thank you so much.
Okay.
This was a fun bet for me. So
totally. Hey, listen, what is the weather like in Boston right now?
Oh, Tom. Honestly, I'm so happy we bought this little property in Florida because this winter is going to be like 8 months today is sunny. It's a little bit sunny. It's going to supposedly get better, but it's either raining or snowing. That's all we're getting.
Oh, my God.
It's just really, really tough. Tough, long winter.
Wow.
But anyways, very
okay,
good.
well,
Listen,
I look forward to seeing Arthur and you.
have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.
Okay.
And, yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay,
Take care.
great.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. So gold, folks, okay, we got a Friday in gold, and they can't drive it down, and guess what? We're going to get an expansion right now in this market. So we right now are at 1286. She's getting juice inside it. Let me see how many minutes we're into this bar. So we're 6 minutes into this bar. The last swing point, which was done at the 0850, we had 7,000 contracts. We're at 3,300. And what you want to see here, oh, here we go, man. This is a trip. Oh, there we go. Boom! It's a beautiful thing. So watch. So
okay, let's see this.
We're 1287. Now, the way that this works, okay, is at 1289.50. So this is what we need. What I'd like to see right here is this. It's not going to have enough. Oh, is it? No, it is going to have enough juice. 5,500 contracts. 1 second. Yeah, it is. Okay, so check this out. Your benchmark is 1289.50. We already have the volume. If you launch the 1289.50, guess what? We're going to 1302, and we'll do it today. Today. Okay? Bingo! Here we go, 1290. Oh, this is so much fun trading gold, man. It's sick. It's totally sick. Okay, hold it.
So what, we're talking...
See,
that's 3.5. That's easy. I mean, that's nothing.
Exactly. This is what also happens, is that what we have had is that they've tried to jam gold 3 different times, but each one of them, what I've found in gold, in the silver markets in general, but gold in particular, fast price destruction with no volume at lows indicate a very large turn in the market, and we're due for another one. That's what it really comes down to. And all it has to do, it's already done the 1289.50, so it's done it with volume, and then what that sets up is that, guess what? You just broke the whole downtrend that started out here at 0930 on the 29th, so that gives you 1302, and that tells me that we can make 1302 today. Because with the gold market, when they can't drive it down, people are going to basically dive into it, and they'll dive into it very quickly, folks, okay? Because when you're at these numbers, we're at low numbers. Let's go to Laurie in St. Pete. Hey, Laurie, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, can you hear me?
I can. You stay right there. It's going to be a quick break. Darrell and I will come right back, okay?
All right.
Okay, great.
Awesome. Dow up 35, NASDAQ up 10, S&Ps are up 5.5. The metals are the name of the game right now, folks. You get gold up 750 after being down, 13, 14, 15 bucks. Silver's up 36 at 1940. They're both inside the range and going higher.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Darrell Martin coined the phrase diagnostic trading, and we're happy to announce that his diagnostic box spread analyzer has finally been released. The Diagnostic Box Spread Analyzer helps you easily identify the best box spreads on Nadex in seconds, plus you receive access to the diagnostic deviation levels, as well as step-by-step training videos teaching you how to trade Nadex spreads so you can quickly master the mechanics of this simple yet powerful trading instrument. By pulling live data from the Nadex exchange, the Diagnostic Box Spread Analyzer does all the math for you, calculating risk, reward potential, distance to break even for both outright spreads and spreads used to hedge the underlying market. Visit the front page of TFNN.com today to get your 2-week free trial to Darrell Martin's Diagnostic Box Spread Analyzer and gain access to the valuable information it can provide when trading the Nadex box spreads.
The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN, and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
No matter where you listen to TFNN programming, we want you to know you can always access your favorite shows on demand through TFNN.com. TFNN airs live programming every market day from 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. Eastern, and you can view each program by accessing Tiger TV through our homepage. We even have an easy link for all mobile devices, including iPhones and iPads, located at the top right-hand corner of the TFNN homepage. You can use your smartphone to view Tiger TV, but if you don't have a mobile connection that can keep up with streaming live video, then you can simply visit TFNN.mobi in the browser of your smartphone for live streaming audio of all of our programs. The mission of TFNN is to educate our audience directly and interactively through our interactive website and radio call and talk shows. TFNN is able to teach all levels of investors the technical skills needed to trade in today's marketplace. In order to get the best information possible, TFNN has assembled the most respected financial minds in the country to provide the most current news and comprehensive advice available. TFNN.com. Educating investors. This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Darrell Martin, Tom O'Brien. Appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us. Folks, if you haven't test drove that Nadex platform yet, get out over to TFNN, hit the banner on the right-hand side, bring it up. You're going to be able to see how dynamic this exchange is, number one. Don't forget, Darrell has an outstanding show each and every trading day, 1 to 2, Eastern Standard Time, for all you Tigers and Tigresses that were in the morning routine this morning. Of course, I know a few of you actually got that gold contract in the Nadex product, and that is not only going to come in, it's going to come in spades, because we've just gone from 1274 to 1291, and at 1291 we actually have some juice, which very well can get this baby to 1302 within the next probably 20 to 30 minutes, because that's how gold likes to move. We're talking with Laurie from St. Pete. Hey, Laurie, how you doing?
Fine, Tom. Thank you for taking my call.
Thanks for
Tom,
calling.
I was interested in the shippers and housing, and I was wondering, like dry ship, would that be about ready to buy, or I see that it's starting to go up again? It seemed to be retraced to its low.
Yeah, let's take a look. Dry ships, you DRYS, the low is 165, the high's $5. So we bring this back, and I'll put this on a couple year, and it's been a consolidation. Now, the reason that you want to be watching the dry ships and the shippers, period, is that they do have a high volume spike in December. They took off from, dry ships in particular, took off from $1.87 to $2.20. You're at 310. I wouldn't bite yet. You know, I was looking at these this morning because I could see a couple tigers in the den were looking at them. And the way that we've gone thus far is that, you know, we got down to 278. It has lighter volume. It has all of that. But when I look at it on the daily, and I brought a few, let's bring a few of these up. When I look at it the daily, it's like, no, the volume, it rejected the low. But when it went up yesterday, it's like, oh, you went up at 6 million shares? Like, that ain't even close. You know, what the dry ships of the world have to go up into like 20 million, not 6 million. If we go over to Eagle, EGLE, we take a look at Eagle. Eagle is out there trading at 320. You know, Eagle would need to basically get higher with a couple million shares, and she did 500,000. So it's like, this is going to test, to me, what it would say is that it's going to test the lows a few more times. Most of the time, what you see with these shippers, what I like to see is this. You come back into the lows with lighter volume, which we did, and rejected it. But then you come off that with strength. So it's showing, okay, we have buyers. They don't have that right now.
Okay. All right. I appreciate that. What about the housing? Do you think like FRO might be a good buy now, or
FRO?
Yeah.
That's Frontline. That's a shipper.
Oh, that's a shipper. Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's Frontline.
Okay. And GFA?
GFA. I think that's inside the housing business. I think no GFA. Okay, they acquire, operate, develop real estate focused in Brazil. So this is Brazilian real estate, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's see what they have. Pull this back a bit. Okay, so if I put this on a monthly, okay, so I see what you're shooting for. You're at 350. You're shooting for 524, which is not bad. I can see how that can get into that level. Where I would go on a weekly, you're not going to make it this on a weekly, so you'd wait for a pullback. You're at 350. You wait for a pullback to 312, and you want to see that pullback with lighter volume, because what you have out here is that the last high. Well, actually, 500,000. Hold on, it's early in the morning. With 500,000, it needs 1.5 million. So, yeah, it may do it. Yeah, it could do it today. If that does it, you get an ABC up. The A point is 250. The B is 350. So it's $1. That would get you 412.
Okay.
Let me just see something. Let me do something for a second. Okay, so if I take, let's see this. Okay, so 508,000, 508. What time is it? It's only 10:30. That's cool. Oh, hold it. That could do it. That could do it today. Yeah. That very well could be an ABC structure on the way up.
So should I wait till what happens today, or is it a good time to get in it now?
I don't buy breakouts like this. You know, your risk reward. Let's see. Well, your risk reward's not bad. You're going after 412. You get, okay, so you get 60 cents. The real key is, do you put the stop under 33? Yeah, you can do that. That's 1 for 3. You can do 1 for 3. You can do that. You can put a stop under 333, and you're going for 412.
333.
Right.
Okay, appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Have a great one. Have a safe one.
Thank you.
Let's go over to that gold market. How's that action, huh, Darrell?
Oh, I'm liking it right now. I'm telling you.
I know, man.
I'm along 100 contracts.
That's a beautiful thing. I know. And
yeah.
You know, the liquidity's there. It's all there in the Nadex product, folks.
Yep.
And, you know, right now it's at 1294. It launched that benchmark out there was the 1289. And we're going to see that this is going to hit the 1302. And, you know.
And you can hedge it off, too. Like, that's one thing to, you know, not forget when you're trading these. I'll throw these in,
yes.
But, I mean, you're talking about really like $5 and $10 risk trades.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
And to make, you know, $45, $50, $90 on a trade.
It's
and you can head, like, as it's, you know, moving in your direction, you
right.
know, I mean, because there could be a pullback.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Oh, listen.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's one thing, when people we talk about it, like, hey, like, this is what we're going for. This is our target.
Right.
But, hey, what if it pulls back to settlement to 1283?
Right.
You know? That type of thing. I don't see a lot going for that. I mean, we had a little velocity right there, that breakout. But you could literally just sort of layer in and put like, I mean, you're talking about like 1 for 10. Okay, like one contract would cover 10 contracts losing.
I know.
So you could put on a $5 hedge as it's moving in your direction, just in case it decides to pull back.
Yeah. And so let's walk through that, how that would work.
Okay. So you go in, and I'll just pull the Nadex platform up over here, and we'll get the different pieces together. And I'll pull up the scanner.
Yes. Oh, and by the way, folks, okay, once you get that account up and going, Darrell has an outstanding scanner. You can test drive that absolutely free, and we're going to walk through this right now.
Okay, so you go over here, and you choose like whatever market you want to trade, like, say, gold.
Yes.
They can use this for binaries or spreads.
Right.
So I was just looking at what spreads were available based on our target, based on what was going on. I'm like, I think I like the binaries better. Okay? And so I scroll on down, and I'm looking at our target. I'm like, okay, 1302. Well, that makes it easy, right? We're targeting 1302. And I'm like, okay, what's our risk? And so notice I have all the expirations up.
Yeah, which is sweet. Okay.
It makes life really simple, really easy. And I go, I think I'll focus on, say I'll just buy this one at $7. Like right now, it's quoted at $7.
Yeah.
Okay. And if I buy that for $7, then my risk on the trade is $7.
Okay.
Literally. Like now I can do 10, 20. I mean, like I said, I have 100 on. Whatever you want to do.
Yes.
And so you can go and throw those trades on, and obviously just make sure you're using proper percent risk management, etc.
Right.
And see, there's plenty of liquidity. I mean, boom, 200 contracts in.
Yep.
That
is interesting that there's 200. Yeah, that's a big...
I don't know if you know, but they've added 2 market makers in the last 2 weeks.
That's sweet. I knew they added one.
Oh, yeah, they just added another one 2 days ago.
Okay, sweet.
And you see them playing, man. They're like battling it out.
Right.
I mean,
because normally,
they're
folks,
just
it
going
used to be 30 and 50 contracts on each side. Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah, and you're seeing, you go and start looking like the S&P and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, when they're going for the back, because market makers are tripping over each other, basically trying to get the fills to hedge off their risk on delta neutral, right? And I mean, I'm saying I'm not saying all the time, but I mean, it's not a surprise to see it 50 cents wide.
That's right, which is beautiful. Wow.
Yeah, finally.
Yep. Right. That's awesome.
Right?
Yep.
So I mean, that's what we've been wanting all this time.
Yes.
So, anyways, but come on, gold, get on up there. But anyway, so it's moving on in. Anyway, so I go in, I put the contract on, I buy them at. I mean, let's see here. My average fill is $8 because I was layering in.
Yes.
So I bought them $8. So I got $800 risk on this trade.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So I mean, profit potential. I mean, I'm not going to hold them all to expiration.
Right.
That'd be stupid. But if I did, I mean, I'd make $9,200 on the trade.
Yep.
$800 risk.
Right.
If I did one, I make
how good is that, right?
Yeah, that's freaking phenomenal.
And you're going to get it, man. This what's happening, folks, right now is that we're at 1296, and all you need is one more spike.
Come on.
I know, man.
So now I got a hedge on. I got one on.
Yeah.
Okay. Now as it's spiking up, I can put on some more hedges. Okay.
Right.
So if I want to go on and I want to, sort of lower that risk down a little bit.
Yes.
And it's flying back up. I mean, I have one hedge on right now at 1278. Okay, that obviously was a while back, right?
Sure.
So now I can do that same hedge like up at 1284 for only $4 risk.
Sweet.
Okay.
Yes.
And so let's say I put that on. So I'm giving up a little bit of my profit as I go, but
That's
like I
right.
said, just one contract would cover and let's see, I put $8 up. So what is that? 10?
Yes.
So I mean, because one contract would make 96. So that'd more than be 10. That'd be like 12.
That's amazing.
12, 13 if I lost on the other ones.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So I'll put on one or two of these, and I a lot of times I like to do this even if I think I'm going to be profitable because it may pop back.
No, totally.
Okay.
Yeah. Listen,
and
man,
so
this is just a derivative game. Period. Right.
Yeah. So you throw that on, and then as it keeps flying up, I mean, I may even go ahead and layer the next one in, put a couple on right there.
Yes.
And just have it sitting there. So if there's a pop and a drop, type thing,
yep.
I don't miss out on it waiting on it. So I can go up and put this one. It's like, okay, I'm going to put this up right now at 96. And I'll put on just a couple of these.
Right.
You know, I mean, it's making $192. I only have $800 risk, right?
Yes.
And so if it pops up, I mean, I can make some nice profit, but also if it pops back down, I can make some nice profit. And so I'll just put that on right there. You see the action, by the way, happening inside these contracts now with these market makers.
Yeah, you do. No, I can see that.
Yeah, you see, like, they're like boom, 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 like back and forth. See, like, you actually see another one, like looks like the second market maker came back online. See that 25, 200, 225 going on?
Yes, right.
Okay, and check out what that's doing right there. I mean, that's saving you, $2, $3, $4.
It's huge
on bid-ask spread. That's massive. It adds up.
That's right. If you're in your car, listening to us, folks, we have the live accounts up. We're looking at the bid-offer spread. We're watching the contract simultaneously in the futures market, and what you have is that we're real close to this spike. I mean, we're only $5 away right now. You're up 13.30, 13.60. We're at 12.97. You're not going to get. It's going to go. It's going to go, man. It's going to go before we get off the air, which is just so cool. Well, we got plenty of time. We got 13 minutes.
And the thing now, a reminder. Now, I noticed that you don't see this in demo. Okay.
Yes.
You won't see this depth in demo.
Right.
And these market makers trying to figure out how to hedge their position off now. But,
there's no doubt, because now they're getting worried. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But. Anyways, but yeah, you won't see the depth in demo. Like, I mean, there may be something in there. They may throw something in there.
Yes.
But it's not the normal. You're not going to see the market. You're not going to see the market making, I guess would be a way to put it.
Right.
You'll just see like a bid. You may see like the 20s.
Yes.
Or the 25s. And I'll open that right now. Okay.
Yes.
And just to show you, like, I'll open both tickets side by side. Because some people get the perspective of, oh, this is the depth and demo, and I'm like, no. You're not in a live account.
Right.
And so somebody was telling me that last night. I'm like, man, look at this. Look at what's going on. This is amazing. And it's like finally, because I've just been dying for these tighter spreads and everything else, and tighter bid-ask spreads, because that it adds up.
Sure.
And let's see here.
And as Darren is talking here, folks. So watch this. We have 1302 as a price target, right? We've already hit 1297.30. Well, one of the benchmarks is 1298.40. That was at 1,400 hours yesterday. Okay, so check this out. That's 5,300 contracts. Well, guess what? We've already done, on this level right here, 6,900 contracts, folks. That's telling me it's going to not only hit it, it's going to blow it away, meaning the 1298. Okay, so this is going to get really intriguing watching this whole thing shake out. And the next, we have a couple hours before the close, but I'd love to see this hit it before we get off the air. Well, the reality is that you have 1 to 2 today too, but there's some real action out here, man.
And then right over here, okay, so here's demo, all right, and here's just one right here, 1293. So just to show an example.
Yes.
And let me try to make it all fit on the screen. You know how that goes. Okay, see right there? We don't have the same depth.
Right.
So, like, that's staying at 200. This is at 25 because the 200 just got taken out. Right?
Exactly.
So, you want to really see the market maker, the depth, the tighter bid-ask spreads, everything that's going on.
Yeah. I mean, you can open an account for just about nothing, right? $100.
It's $100 to fund a live account.
Right.
Yeah, you can still trade your demo, but at least you can see the actual depth that's going on.
That's right.
Yeah.
You stay right there, folks. Darrell and I are coming right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
We're told to follow our passion and everything else will fall into place. I hope that's what each of you are doing each and every day. Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Money Master Show at TFNN.com, and my passion for technical analysis is what led me to the most fundamental discovery in pattern recognition, the Rhodes Momentum Indicator, market scanner, and trading strategy. A set of tools that identify the momentum and power of the trend, the likes of which have never been seen before, for every market and every time frame. Yes, folks, the trend is your friend, unless you're on the other side. New to technical analysis? This is the place to start. And experienced traders, take advantage of the trend like never before. Experience the power of the Rhodes Momentum Indicator each day, available to subscribers of my newsletter service, Mastering Probability. I guarantee your satisfaction for the next 30 days unconditionally, so there's no risk to you other than being on the wrong side of the trend. Mastering Probability, available on the homepage of TFNN.com. And folks, live with passion.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Darrell Martin, Tom O'Brien. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, you get the Dow off 18, Nasdaq off 7, S&Ps are off 1. We got gold up 1090. We're at 1294.40. And we take a look at this baby. This is what you have happening. So we, on a daily basis, you have 108,000 contracts. You already rejected the low in gold. That low that was rejected this morning was $12.74. You're already up $20. We're up these $20, by the way, folks, with real juice. Okay? You have, let's just see this for a second. We're looking for 1305. I love it. So check this out. That, you know, we're going sideways right now, and you're going sideways on this bar. So we're 5 minutes into this bar, which is a beautiful thing. And check it out. This is amazing, Darrell. Okay? So you surge higher with 9,400 contracts. You surge higher with 11,000 contracts. Guess what? We're going sideways, folks, with 2,100 contracts. Bottom line, what you're going to see here, you're building cars, and it looks to me like we're building cars to get into that 1305 area. Now, what you have had happen is that you had large moves in the dollar and in the euro, but that large move, just so you can take a look at this, and we'll go to the dollar index first because we can get the volume characteristic on it. This is what you have. You just pulled back down with dramatically. So we went topside this morning with 4,600 contracts. Guess what? You just backed down with 1,000. 400. It's not even close. You're gonna go right back topside again. Deviance in the marketplace, folks. You gotta love it. It's a beautiful thing. Seriously, man. You know
I see that volume spike right there. It popped on up, and then it pulled back with no volume, like you said. So then it tracks right back to it. And if it can break through that with volume, that's your pop that you need to get that 1302.
That's right. So, exactly. Yeah. Exactly, because that's so cool what you're just saying. Because what Darrell's talking about, folks, is that because basically we had just pulled back so dramatically, meaning in the negative, it's like, okay, hold it. Gold basically still stayed at this 1294, 1295 area. And all you're going to need, it looks like, which is really bizarre, is that gold and the dollar want higher price, And one of the tigers in the den was saying, well, how would that be possible? Well, it's possible, folks, because the dollar itself, if anyone's basically stashing bread, they want to stash it in dollar terms, so they want to get it back. Gold basically is just a store of value. That's all that comes down to.
Well, we were talking about that earlier. Talking about, a lot of the pawn shops in front, they're even having a hard time.
Yes.
Making money. So they're starting to sell off their pawn shops because they had this big heyday, but now their big cash cow's gone. And because people basically either they're not, the people who were going to sell it sold it, at the $1,500, $1,700, $1,900 levels. Listen, the ones who weren't, they're keeping it.
There's no doubt.
So there aren't sellers out there.
That's right. And what that is we're talking scrap gold, folks, okay? And scrap gold is, gold never goes away. But the bottom line is absolutely right. There's no doubt. The peak in that was 4 years ago. That long ago. That was the peak. And scrap gold numbers are available, folks, okay? You can get scrap gold numbers. And that's right. It was sold, and guess what? It's a supply and demand situation. And gold out of the ground is $1,150, $1,170, and you're at $1,290. Big deal. Do you know what I mean?
Right, exactly.
You get a floor that's in there, and that's a good scene. So, market-wise, still, it's going to be so bizarre, man. I suspect, we're going to have a flat market out here. What I am still looking for, and what's going to get really intriguing, is the failure inside the NASDAQ. You stay right there, folks, because our man, Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next. And then, of course, we get Nico and Paige keeping you healthy. Darrell's going to be back. Dave White, myself later. Darrell, thanks so much, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. You better take your wife to the Four Seasons, your whole family off to this trade, man. Have a great one, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.